So there was of some homeworks, no? I gave you. What was the homework? Kushi did the homework, yeah? Kyun? Why not? First class there was a homework. Sure. What was the homework? Any phenomena that is happening around you, observe it and make the graph, however it is. I have sent 2 videos in the group. You go and watch that video. I won't repeat what I said. Fine. Rehan, किया शो. अरे you guys are not kids, no? कि आगे पूछूंगा किया. Open and show, no? Sir, I have done. Come on, show. Not done. Why? होमवर्क किया नहीं, बात करने से वो कॉपी नहीं लाया. अबे कहाँ है? झूठ है. नहीं किया. How many of you were in the class and did not do the homework? How many of you were in the class and did not do the homework? Why? Why is that so? Why is that so? Do you guys think you are geniuses? You are, I know, अंदर से you have forgotten it, but till now you have not reached that stage, no, that homework नहीं करोगे फिर भी चल जाएगा. I am trying to build your basic so that we can start physics. And do you want me to just teach the syllabus and move forward, or do you want me to make you understand? So you have to put the effort, no? I can bring the horse to the water, but horse has to drink water himself or herself only. Getting it? हिंदी में कहानी क्या बोलते हैं? गधे को पानी के पास लेके आ सकते हैं, बट पानी नहीं पिला सकते, no? I am doing everything I can. Fine, I am not required to do all of this. कोई भी किताब में नहीं मिलेगा what I am teaching. I am giving it out of my experience. What helped me understand physics. Fine, please do the homework. Okay. So what will you do then? Acha, we saw, no? In the universe there are only 6 possible graphs. There is only 6 possible graphs. What are they? What are the 6 possible graphs? Okay. I am making graph. You tell me. Okay. Increasing of height is increasing of anything. Height and time is just an example. No, it can be anything versus anything. A graph. Okay. There are 3 increasing graphs and 3 decreasing graphs. No. Increasing graphs. Give me an example. What was the first one? Increasing with uniform rate. How is the graph made? How is the graph made? Straight. No, it can be from anywhere. Anywhere. Acha. Next. Increasing with increasing rate means it is increasing, height is increasing or something is increasing, but every time step the increment is more. Every time step the increment is more. Fine. Rate is increasing. How? Give me an example. The price of petrol over the last 10 years, the rate is increasing. So the graph will be like that because the rate is increasing. Getting it? What is meaning of rate? Rate money. What is meaning of rate? If I change the independent variable by 1 unit, what is the change in the dependent variable? That means when I say petrol's price has increased from 80 rupees per liter to 100 rupees per liter, what do I mean? Earlier for 1 liter I had to pay 80 rupees. Now I have to pay. Getting it? The graph will be like this. True? Okay. What is the third kind of graph? Increasing with decreasing rate. बढ़ तो रहा है लेकिन जितने से बढ़ रहा है वो कम हो रहा है. Give me an example. Where have you seen this? When have you seen this? When we? Okay, that I gave the example. Next, give me an example. That was I only give. Next, I only give that. Profit of the? Give me an example. Discount. Something is increasing, but the increment is decreasing. Where have you seen this? What discount? Say, explain. Retailers, they sell their
things, but in lower price. But they have their own profits, so they discount it.
Anyone who can say something else? Any other example? Say no, anything in world that can fit in this graph. Rema, tell me. That only we did an example in the class, no? Why don't I get killed by raindrops falling? Why?
Because raindrops, the force carrying by the raindrops in equilibrium.
So what is happening? The speed is increasing, but the increment is decreasing. The speed is increasing, but जितने से बढ़ रहा है वो कम हो रहा है. At one point it becomes constant. Getting it?
So switching on that.
Switching on the fan. This is also same. When you switch on the fan, what is happening? Speed is increasing very rapidly, but the speed becomes constant at some point. So जिससे बढ़ रहा है वो कम हो रहा है. The increment is decreasing. Fine. In all these three cases, in which graph is the height increasing? In which graph is the height increasing? In which graph is the height? All the graphs. Height तो सब नहीं बढ़ रहा है, but what is changing? कितने से बढ़ रहा है? Fine. Okay. Similarly, there are three kinds of decreasing graphs. If something is decreasing, then decreasing with uniform rate. Fine. Acha, what is this? What kind of graph is this? Decreasing with increasing rate. You can see it, right? Every time step I am moving, उतना ही नीचे जा रहा हूँ. I am decreasing. In both the cases, the quantity is decreasing, but कितने से घट रहा है is increasing here. Fine. Okay. Next. What is this? Decreasing with increasing rate. Means initially the rate was very high, but slowly the rate start decreasing. Where have you seen this kind of graph? Where have you seen this kind of graph?
Where we shift our gear to the lower gear.
So अचानक से decrement came, but then again constant speed is resumed. Right? This was the content of the last two lectures. You had to go home and think upon it and write a homework and come back. You didn't do it. Whose fault is it? So please go home and rewatch the two videos and do the homework and come. Did the homework? Why not? Do you guys really want to study science? I think you are in the wrong room. You should go and study something else. Do something that you like, no? Enjoy करो ना कुछ करने को. Something that you enjoy, you do that, no? क्या? नहीं बैठना इधर. बैठना है. Please make a decision. You still have time. You still have. जबरदस्ती नहीं आके फिजिक्स पढ़ो. जबरदस्ती नहीं आके फिजिक्स पढ़ो. Okay, please go home, make a decision. मन नहीं लग रहा है तो there are other options, no? किसमें मन लग रहा है वो करो जाके. हाँ, I really support you for that. Fine. But if you come to my class, please do my homework and come. Okay? I'm not giving you निबंध लिखो 4000 word का. I'm not doing that, no? I'm giving you simple 5 minutes, 10 minutes homework maximum. That you have to do. If not, you won't sit in my next class. Clear? If you won't do my homework, you won't sit in my next class. Getting it? Clear? Let's go next. Now I am drawing a graph. You tell me what is happening in the graph. What is the purpose of graph? There is a phenomena happening. Balti bhar raha hai. And I explained in terms of a diagram. Now the diagram will be given and you will be told explain कहानी क्या हो रहा है. इस diagram पर कहानी बताओ. Okay? Fine. Sangma. So Sangma's home is here. Okay? This point is origin, 0, 0. Okay? This is distance. And this is time. Fine. Sangma started from her home, and this was the kind of graph that was seen. This is the distance versus time graph that was seen. Distance. Fine? Okay? Fine. This is point A, point B, point C, D, E, F, G. Fine? Can you tell me what is happening between A and B? Point A and B. What is happening? Explain me in terms of distance and time. क्या हो रहा है? Sangma is going away from her home, and कितना वो दूर जा रही है is increasing with time. Every time step, she is going farther and farther away. Can you guys see it? The rate is increasing. What is happening between B and C? B and C is a straight line. Huh? B and C is a straight line. So what is happening? She is going away from the home at a constant rate. Every time step she is moving the same distance. Fine? Okay. C to D. C to D. हाँ. Okay. She is going away. She is going away. But every time step, the distance she travels is decreasing. She is going away, but every time step she travels, the distance is decreasing. Clear? दिख रहा है सभी को? If you would have done and seen the video, you would have seen it. नहीं दिख रहा है तो घर जाके देखो. Okay? Please do it. It's very important. Right? D2E, what is happening? Huh? What's happening? Means she is coming closer to her home again. Fine? And what can you tell me about the rate? पास तो आ रही है, but कैसे आ रही है? Rate is increasing. That means every moment she is going faster and faster. Fine? Okay. From E to F, assume it's a straight line. E to F, what's happening? She is coming back home, but at a constant rate. जितना से एक सेकेंड में वो आ रही है पास, second also same. Fine? The rate is constant. F to G. F to G, what's happening? Distance is decreasing. Okay. But what's happening to the rate? Decreasing with decreasing rate. She is coming close, but every moment the decrement is decreasing. हर moment वो कम distance travel कर रही है towards the home. Can you all see it? पक्का? How many of you cannot see it still? If I give any graph, क्या तुम उसे कहानी बता पाओगे? Clear? How many of you cannot see it? Tell me again. I'll explain again. Hema? क्या no sir? No, I cannot understand. Understood. पक्का? खुशी? उजाला? हाँ. What? Oh, entire thing. Fine. We have studied 6 kind of graphs. दुनिया में जो भी होता है इन 6 ग्राफ में से एक ही कुछ हो रहा होगा, or a combination of it. Now I am saying I have given you the distance time graph of a person, Sangma. Okay. Now this is the graph. Now I am saying, can you tell me what about the phenomena based on this graph? Can you tell me something about the phenomena based on the graph? I said A to B, what is happening? The distance is increasing and the rate is also increasing. Fine? B to C, distance is increasing at a uniform rate. Every time step I am going equally away. Rate is defined for any quantity. यहाँ पे rate is defined distance per unit time, speed. What is distance traveled per unit time? Speed. Getting it? Right. So the rate जो है यहाँ पे वो speed है. Can you guys see that the speed is increasing? Then it remains constant. And the speed is increasing, but The distance is increasing but the speed is decreasing. चल रहा है उस तरफ but speed कम हो रहा है. Next, decreasing मतलब U-turn लिया होगा. Distance decreasing means what? Somewhere she must have taken a U-turn. Getting it? Okay. Tell me a point where Sangma is furthest away from her home. Tell me a point where Sangma is where? D. Can you all see it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, good. So D is the maximum distance. So D is the point where Sangma is farthest away from the home. Closest. Okay. Huh? B. Closest from the home. कब थी वो? जब निकली भी नहीं थी. Inside the home. Fine. Okay. After, okay, once she has come out of the home, when was the next time she was closest to the home? When was the next time she was closest to her home? When was the next time she was closest to her home? B. Okay, height of G is lesser than B then. Fine, distance the least here. Can you all see it? This people do at the end of kinematics. After you start this topic of kinematics, there people will explain you, do solve all kind of equations, and they will say this is the graph, and then you will be able to see it. Here, just on the basis of these 6 graphs, increasing rate, increasing decreasing rate, increasing uniform rate, decreasing, this 6 graph combination you can explain anything in the world now. Okay, अभी से लेकर Nobel Prize in Physics, whatever, any graph comes, stock market, anything happens, you can explain it now what's happening. Am I clear? That is the power of basic interpretation. Okay, so please, if you haven't seen the video, last 2 video, please look at it. Okay, everyone? Fine. Can I move forward? Achha, let's see. At which point is the speed maximum? At which point is the speed maximum? Speed. Huh? DC. What is DC? Speed maximum. Speed. What is speed? Distance traveled upon time. क्या speed और rate same है क्या? For this graph, is the speed and rate same? What is rate? Unit change in independent quantity produces what change in dependent quantity? Is this speed? Is distance upon time speed? So rate यहाँ पे speed है. Tell me, where is the maximum speed of Sangma? And B to C. है ना? यहाँ से आगे the speed was 0 here. Slowly it increased to a point. Then the speed became constant, and then it started decreasing. Huh? E to F what? Bolo. Speed of E to F. Okay, that also may be there. Okay, यहाँ तक देखते हैं अभी. When is the maximum speed? B to C. Can you all see it? Yes. Oh, you guys are very smart here. Okay, fine. B to C. Huh? Definition of rate. What do you mean by rate? Can you all say? Ratio. Yeah, fine. If I change the independent quantity by 1 unit, understand it this way because it is the basic definition. If you understand this, you will be able to solve all kind of questions. If I change the independent quantity by 1 unit, अगर मैंने टाइम को 1 से बढ़ा दिया, मेरा डिस्टेंस कितना चेंज हो रहा है? If I change the independent quantity by 1 unit, how much time I have traveled? What is the distance I have traveled? That is speed. Getting it? Fine? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Any problems, you come and ask me. Okay? Can you move forward? You must have seen what we have been doing for the last few days is converting an English statement into mathematical formulations. I want to convert something written in English into mathematics. Fine? Why? Because mathematics is the language of physics. If I want to say this is happening, so and so is happening, I have to be definite. I have to be definite, right? I have to have a power of speculation. Speed of Sangma is less than speed of Yash. All those things. You have to be definite. Fine? That is where mathematics comes in. Measurement and further calculations. Okay? So I expect all of you to have basic of mathematics little bit so that we can start the syllabus officially. Clear? Okay? Okay. Let's see what basics is required. Okay, first is, let's start with basic math. Whatever I'm writing here, only that much is required. If you know it, good. If you don't know it, go home and see it once. See the video once. Fine. Basic maths. First is trigonometry. Do you all know what it means, trigonometry? What is it? What is trigonometry? Someone said yes, no? Who said yes now? Who said yes? Fine. जो भी है. Okay. Do you guys know something called sine theta?
Yes, sir.
What is it? How do I define sine theta? It is, first of all, is defined only in a right angle triangle, not on all the triangles. Right angle triangle में जो perpendicular और hypotenuse का ratio को we call sin theta. What is cos theta? Cos of theta, base of hypotenuse. What is tan theta? Fine. This is the triangle. If this is theta, this hypotenuse. Where is the base? If this is theta, which is the base? The side containing the angle. The side containing the angle. Base. Opposite to it, perpendicular. Fine? Yes? If I have this triangle and this is theta, which is the base? Which is the base?
Right side.
This one? This is the base. Fine? Theta के opposite side में perpendicular. Clear? Okay. Please note this. Sin theta, the value can only be between 1 and -1. Sin theta cannot have a value greater than 1 or lesser than -1. This everyone should know. पता है ना? Do you guys know it? No? Can the perpendicular be greater than hypotenuse? In a triangle, same thing I have written. Perpendicular can never be greater than hypotenuse. Fine. Same thing with cos theta. Cos theta also lies between -1 and 1. Why? The base can never be greater than hypotenuse. Fine. You can see, right? Where the base cannot be greater than hypotenuse. Fine. Next, tan theta. Tan theta can have any value between infinity and minus infinity. Tan theta can have any value between infinity and minus infinity. Tan theta can be 2, 3, -2, -3, -5. कुछ भी हो सकता है. Fine. Do you know guys what cosec theta is? 1 by sine of theta. Cosec theta is 1 by sine of theta. Cosec theta is 1 by sine of theta. Sec theta 1 upon cos. And then cot theta is 1 by tan theta. Depending on that, can you tell me the ranges of cosec theta, sec theta, cot theta? Depending on that, can you tell me the ranges of sec theta, cot theta, cosec theta?
Cosec theta is more than equal to 1.
Cosec theta will always be greater than 1. Or correct? Sin theta can be -half. Sin theta can be -half. Ulta kar do, -2. So cosec theta can be less than 1, less than -1. Fine. Same thing with sec theta also. Sec theta can also has to be greater than 1, and sec theta has to be less than -1. What? It has to be, no? अगर cos ऐसा है, उसको उल्टा कर दो. Sec has to be more than 1, no? नहीं. Cos theta is always less than 1. उल्टा करो. 1 by sec theta 1. Sorry. कितना होगा? Lesser than 1. So sec theta has to be greater than 1. If something is always lesser than 1, is reciprocal will always be greater than 1. Half is what? Less than 1. Reciprocal करो, उल्टा करो इसको, क्या होगा? 2. 2 is always greater than 1. Can you see it now? If something is always lesser than 1, its inverse is always greater than 1. Fine. If you can't understand, रट लो. Fine. This is mathematical terms. Okay. If you're not understanding it, just keep it in mind. कि ऐसा है. Fine. So where will it be used? Where will it be used? Suppose you solve a problem. You solve a problem, and I said I am throwing something, and the time taken for the thing to reach the ground is like this. T equal to sine theta minus 2 under root. What will you do? You like the answer? Sir, the answer is time equals under root of sine theta minus 2. Yes? Why? Just now I said sine theta can never be greater than 1. So this thing will always be negative. This thing will always be negative. Is square root of a negative number defined? Square root of a negative number is not defined. Correct? So it is not possible. You have to say, sir, this event is not possible. ये जो आप बोल रहे हो कहानी कि ऊपर से फेंका नीचे गिरा टाइम ये आया, this event is not possible physically. Getting it? Yes? You can use all your mathematics and guess the answer, but only physics will tell you it's not possible. Clear? Fine. Trigonometry done. अच्छा sir, some more thing, no? What is this sin square theta plus cos square theta? You must be thinking, sir, ये तो पता है मुझे. I know all these things. क्या बच्चा वाला बता रहे हो? Can you guys prove it? How to prove it? Sin theta is what? Perpendicular to hypotenuse. Cos theta is what? Can you square them and add them? LCM is h square in the LCM. Of this p square plus b square. Do you know Pythagoras theorem? H square upon h square 1. Can you guys prove it? Homework. Please prove it. There are two more identities, no? What is that? Two more identities. What are those? Sec square theta minus tan square theta. Next. Can you guys prove this also? How? What is sec theta? 1 upon cos theta. What is cos theta? Base upon hypotenuse. Write it in terms of base and hypotenuse and prove it. ठीक है? Try करो. नहीं हो रहा है? Next class comment tell me. Okay? आगे बढ़े. Yes? These are very simple basic maths that all of you must know. If you don't know, you have a chance. You have 2 days holiday now, no? Saturday, Sunday. Go home and revise and see how is it coming. Only this much is required. Okay? Trigonometry में बस इतना ही चाहिए. Correct? Can I move ahead? In class 10, there was a chapter called circles. Right? So in circles, suppose I have a circle here. What is a tangent? Tangent is something that touches the circle at one point. Okay. What is the angle between the radius of the circle and tangent? Do you all know this? Very nice. Very nice. I have a circle and there is a chord. Chord means a line joining any 2 points of the circle. Fine. The chord makes an angle of theta at the center. The chord makes an angle of theta radians at the center. Can you find me what is the angle made at the circumference by the same chord? Theta by 2. The chord, if it makes an angle theta at the center, it will make an angle of theta by 2 at the circumference. Anywhere. This also is theta by 2. कहीं पर भी कर ले theta by 2 ही होगा. Fine? नहीं बता था? नहीं बता था? No problem. Now you know. Now everyone knows. Fine? Good. Okay. I have a circle. R is the radius. And this is theta. The angle between the two radius is theta, times theta. Can you find me the arc length? The length of this arc. How do I find it? How do I find it? Arc length. How do I find it? Acha. For the entire circle, what is the perimeter? Circumference 2 pi r. 2 pi r. What is the total angle in a circle? We will only use radian now. Okay, we will only use radian. Right? 2 pi radians. Total angle is 2 pi radian. Okay, fine. Now can you tell me? This is the arc length of the entire circle divided by radius is equal to 2 pi. Is it true? Yes. What does it mean? Angle equals arc length upon radius. Can you guys see it? The angle subtending is arc length upon radius. Can you guys see it? Yeah. If you cannot see it, see it now. So theta is equal to arc length upon radius. Clear? Yeah. Mind it. लिख तो है mind it. Mind it. Theta is in radian. Theta is in radian. From now on, when I ask you any angle, you have to reply in radian. Yeah. What is the angle between two perpendicular lines? Yeah, just now I said only in radian. So how will you convert it? How will you convert? Now tell me this. I know that 2 pi radian is 360 degrees. The complete angle. What is it? Total कितना होता है? 360. 360 degrees is what? 2 pi radian. Can you tell me what 1 degree is? 1 degree is how much radian? 2 pi divided by 360. Means what? Pi by 180. What is 1 radian? What is 1 radian? 180 by pi degree. So if I give you degrees, can you convert it into radian? If I give you degrees, can you convert it into radian? What is 90 degree? What is 90 degree? Pi by 2. What is 180 degree? Pi. Very nice. What is 45 degree? Pi by 4. Very nice. 30 degree?
Pi by 6.
Good. 60 degree?
Pi by 3.
Very nice. You get the point, right? If you know this, you can calculate any degree into radian. Yes or no? Okay, fine. I'll just take few more minutes. I'll just complete basic math today. Okay, triangle, angle, all. Okay, small angle approximation. Small angle approximation. What does it mean? Number one, if the angle is small, sin theta is approximately equal to theta. Okay, when theta is less than 15 degree. When the angle is less than 15 degrees, you may use this approximation. Fine. Sometime if I ask you what is sin 3 degree, what will be the answer? Sometime when I ask you sin 3 degree का value बताओ, what will you say? Sometime when I ask you sin 3 degree का value बताओ, what will you say? Approximately. Sometime when I ask you what is the value of sin 3 degrees, what is the answer? अभी मैंने बोला when the angle is small, sin theta का value is approximately equal to theta. Now tell me. Sin 3 degree is what? 3. But sin cannot be more than 1, no? 3 लिख के आओगे तो नंबर 0 मिलेंगे. टेल मी. Number will be 0. Sign will be 3 only. No. It is true only when theta is in radian. मैंने बोला ना, literate people only use radians. पढ़े लिखे लोग रेडियन यूज करते हैं. थीटा will be in radian. Can you convert 3 degree into radian? How? 3 into pi by 180. This is the answer. Sin 3 degrees value is this, approximately, to a very good approximation. Fine. Okay. Cos theta is approximately equal to 1 when theta is small. Cos theta is approximately equal to 1. So when I say cos 3 degree, what is the answer? When I say cos 3 degree, what is the answer? When I say cos 3 degree, what is the answer? When I say cos 3 degree, आंसर दे रखा है मैंने, ये पढ़ गए बता तुम लोग. When the angle is small, cos theta's value is 1. When cos 3 degree, what is the answer? Cos 4 degree, 5. Cos 1 degree. Are you understanding what I am saying? जब थीटा छोटा है, sin theta is approximately to theta. When theta is in radian, cos theta approximately equal to 1. आंसर है तुम्हारे पास. Getting it? Tan theta. Tan theta is approximately equal to theta again. Same. But theta is in fine. This is small angle approximation. Go home and just see the video once more. Only this much is required. Okay. One last thing. What period do you have now? Just few more minutes. Binomial approximation. Okay. Suppose I say 1.0002. Okay. Multiplied by 1.0003. What is the answer? Suppose I say I have 1.0002 into 1.0003. What is the answer? Why? No, give me a proper answer. Approximate. अच्छे से approximate करो. Use your pens. Multiplication आता है ना सभी को. 5 into 3, 15. All those things. Tell me what is the answer. Tell me the answer. Prerna, what's the answer? Multiplication, you know. Why aren't you working hard? Everyone work hard. How will you do your multiply? All those things. I am saying I can write this as 1 plus 0.0002 multiplied by 1 plus 0.0003. Is this right? Is this right? Yeah. So when the numbers are small, क्या आएगा? Suppose I have 1 plus x into 1 plus y. Can you please open it? Can you multiply and tell me what comes? क्या आएगा? 1 plus x y plus x plus y. Fine. अच्छा, x and y are small, no? X and y are small. xy plus x plus y. Same thing only is written. 5 plus 3 and 3 plus 5 are same. Same thing written here. My mistake. I am very sorry. 1 plus x plus y plus xy. Is it fine now? Fine? Yeah? Okay, fine. X and y are small. X and y are small. So xy, x into y will be very small. What is x? 2 into 10 की power minus 4. Is it right? What is y? 3 into 10 की power minus 4. Multiply them. 6 into 10 raised to the power minus 8. Minus 8. So small. So you neglect this. And you approximately write the answer to be 1 plus x plus y. This is to speed up the calculation. So when I multiply these two numbers, answer will be 1.005. Fine.
1.002.
002 plus 0.003. 1 plus x plus y. Fine. 1 plus x into 1 plus y is what? 1 plus x plus y when x बहुत छोटा है 1 से, y बहुत छोटा है 1 से. Am I clear? Okay, fine. तुम्हारा जीवन आसान हो गया ना. Your life is becoming easier. Fine. Suppose I have 1 plus x into 1 plus x. Then what will I approximate? What is the answer? X and x are very small. X is very small. Then yes, ma'am, just finishing.
Sir was waiting for the person.
Just finishing. What will be the answer? 1 plus. ये देख के बताओ ना क्या आ रहा है.
1 plus x plus x plus y.
ये देख के बताओ ना क्या आ रहा है. ऊपर लिखा है आंसर.
1 plus 2x. 1 plus 2x.
1 plus x plus x. 1 plus x plus x. 1 plus 2x. Fine. If you are multiplying it n times, 1 plus x की power n, you will get 1 plus nx. Remember this now. If x is smaller than 1, very, very, very small than 1, then 1 plus x raised to n will be 1 plus nx. Fine. Today's video, please go back and see it again. Fine. Your homework is find the answer of 1.009 power n power 12 and 0.9992 raised to 14. Fine. Fine. Please go back and watch the video. Put effort. Please. Okay. Once you put effort, we can start physics. Only this much maths is required, nothing else. Clear? Yes? Yes. Biology, please rush to the class. Please apologize to him from my part, from my behalf. Okay? Thank you.